Some people are absolutely terrified of the direction the world is slowly but surely creeping towards, and they're justified to do so. I personally think it's hilarious, and I choose to enjoy myself on the small things that happen. For example, currently, a boycott CNN is trending on Twitter, and it's absolutely hilarious. To catch you up in 30 seconds why this is even a thing currently, the story goes essentially like this. The CEO of CNN changed, and now the new one wants to turn the network into an actual news network from the blatant left talking point propaganda machine that it currently is. And obviously, the left ain't having it at all. So we have the classic suspects doing all their Twitter rounds. For example, everyone's favorite Brooklyn Dad Defiant. Who he is, no idea. He is a best-selling author or something like that, but honestly, who nowadays is not a best-selling author? It seems like all you need to do is write one page and wablam, you're probably a bestseller somewhere. So, not exactly an achievement. But the funny part about this dude is the reason you see him constantly is because Twitter chooses to promote him constantly. And this guy is literally getting, provably by the way, paid by the Democratic Party of the United States to shill for their talking points, to shill for their side on Twitter. Yeah, it's actually proven that he is literally getting money from them to do so. That's his job. So if you're wondering why you see him constantly, that is why. And obviously, the left is absolutely melting down because there's a chance that CNN will no longer represent only their opinions. Can you imagine going to CNN and seeing, like, I don't know, 10 anti-Trump news posts instead of 20? Yeah, that world literally is beyond my vision, I'm not gonna lie. But this guy is technically threatening because he was caught meeting with Republican representatives to talk about what he could do and change in CNN to also represent the Republican point of view. And that is the thing. The lefties are absolutely freaking the fuck out because it's not that he met with the Republicans and said, right, now I'm gonna shill for you. No. He just asked, what could we do so we represent also the Republican Party, and the left is just absolutely melting down. There aren't two sides when one party is fascist. Democrats are literally tweeting about this nonstop. Like, for example, you see this? Obviously, there's a sunflower. Let's see if there are any. Oh, there's actually no, what's it called? She, her pronouns. I don't see any pronouns, but I see anti-racist and anti-Nazi. Yeah, well, that's at least expected here. And all the things you see here are like this. But honestly, what else did you expect? I remember this like a year or two ago or something. Some magically how I saw a CNN post, a CNN article, where it was slightly negative about Biden. And I'm not kidding, I mean like slightly. The author did not exactly agree with everything that Biden's doing, and the responses to that article were insane. Like, fire this man, what the hell is this? How dare you talk against our profound savior God? Get this out. You are desperate. Stop CNN. This is not the way. You cannot criticize Biden. It was absolute insanity. So the fact that this type of shitstorm instantaneously just gets thrown up into there just because they even considered the Republicans' party rhetoric to not be completely lies and evil obviously creates a shitstorm. The only thing that can make CNN relevant again is a massive boycott. We can't let oligarch media Muggles, turn all our news coverage into Fox News. Yeah, okay. Admittedly, I think that's one of the more tamer takes on this. Boycott CNN. This does not sound like journalism practice that should be happening in a democracy. This is the fucking crazy one. I mean, look at this. This has currently 80 likes, and it's pretty fresh, 1 hour ago. So, And she's replying, it's been reported that the new chief at CNN has met privately with Republican members of Congress recently to get their views on how CNN might be more accommodating to Republican positions when airing the news on CNN. This report should not be this report should not be surprise both sides. Should not surprise both sides. And the thing this woman is saying is absolute insanity if you think about it. She is literally denouncing the fact that two sides of a situation can be portrayed. She is literally denouncing journalism as a thing. These people are so far gone. She thinks that journalism is literally only representing one point of view. She is saying it is not journalism to represent more than the point that she wants. This is absolutely wild, and obviously there's like a billion people thinking the same thing in America. For the love of God, stop watching CNN. I'm fucking sick and tired that people who watch complain about CNN who then continue to watch CNN every day. Well, true, I guess, but what else are you supposed to honestly watch? CNN is absolute great entertainment, in my honest opinion. Fuck CNN supporting seditious, fear-mongering, lying, woman-hating post-party. It's so wild. And this is absolutely 100% rhetoric. Nevada votes blue. Resistor, obviously, where are the pronouns? Fuck up. NM Latinx. Wow, this is unironically someone who calls themselves a Latinx. Wow, that is insane. Oh, someone who is clearly a Republican. You were brainwashed. Now we are paying for it. I don't exactly understand the reference here, but that's fine. CNN is talking with Republican leadership to air both sides of the political spectrum. The right's voice is filled with half-truths and disinformations. You see the framing here. One side is right, the other side is not right, and if you even indulge on the other side that is not right, you probably should be cancelled. CNN is now airing lies from the right versus truths from the left. Yeah, this is classic, pretty much, Nazi strategies to frame things in perspectives. This guy probably doesn't even understand it. Dem voice number one, Texas dad, vote America. That means just vote Democrat. Ah, man, it's been a long time since I did a video like this because this is fucking wild. These people are literally just coming out in droves and saying what was not said before. This was the silent part that no one said before. They didn't say that, hey, the other side is flat out lying. They said the other side is wrong. Now they're just saying, hey, you're lying. We don't care. The truth is on our side. You're evil. That's it. Admittedly, the evil part has been a rhetoric for a pretty long time now. But yeah, and this guy, this is a very common belief currently of all the people on Twitter. I stopped watching mainstream media a long time ago. Doesn't sound like well, let's actually look at the bio. Pro-choice. Oh, no, this is going to be a Democrat. I thought maybe CNN would be more truthful and cover the progressives more, but now... Oh, she means actual progressives, not progressives as in people who think, all the crazy shit. More, but now the new guy is romancing the Republicans. Ha ha ha, what a tool. Admittedly, one of probably the more tamer opinions. I thought we already were Democrats. We need bigger lifeboats. Republicans, we need to push some people overboard. Okay, kind of funny. We've all gone MAGA. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, this is interesting. What will happen to CNN? Because CNN cannot legitimately just switch this. CNN's viewership is already crumbling, and the reality is, there are already enough Republicans because, there's that site that Temple promotes a lot that shows where someone actually gets their news sources from, for example, on Twitter. It's not obviously 100% accurate, but it is true. And there have been studies on it, not only him just saying that at random. where it is wildly known that Democrats usually only look at pro-Democrat sources of news, and Republicans look actually on the opposite spectrum what's saying. So technically, CNN, by trying to coax Republicans, is most likely not going to get too many Republicans watching it, but they're going to lose a shit ton of Democrats watching them. And that's going to be bad. That's like a super bad decision, business choice. The reality is, CNN as a business cannot technically move away from the path that it is already doing because it will not get any new viewership from the Republicans. Maybe a small blimp. Well, not even a blimp, I would say. Maybe just a small, insignificant number. But the amount of Democrats that will instantaneously forsake CNN is going to probably be absolutely wild the moment that they see anything even remotely close to a Republican talking point that seems. Well, everything seems evil, but you get the point. What does neutral mean? We are not in a we are not in politics as usual era. That CNN polls to both sides. Nazi America is profoundly ignorant and inexcusable, and clearly driven by far right ownership. There's this cool video, by the way, about the people protesting at Trump Tower and saying that he should be put in jail for the countless crimes that he has already provenly committed. You probably know the one I'm talking about. And the reporter asks him, or was it just a random guy? And the guy asks him, so name these prove things that Trump has done that are evil and he should be put in jail for. And he goes like, uh uh I'm done talking with you. Proven things, can't even name them. That's hilarious. No one asks you to name even a lot of things, just at least point out one, but they can't. That's just the talking point. This is one reason why Boycott CNN is trending now. Is this Don Lemon? And who is that? No idea. Don Lemon! Oh, he's Don Lemon. Jim Acosta. Yeah, I don't watch CNN, I read CNN, which is arguably the stupider choice because watching CNN is probably more funny. But, reading it is also hilarious at times. But yeah, this is what's going on, and it is absolutely insane. They are turning full MAGA. I hope this put a smile on your face because, I personally think this is funny. Anyway, have a nice day. Bye-bye. Subscribe.